Right. Welcome. Inazuma update has just been released. The 1.7, 2.1, 2.0 update just last night. And, well, I enjoy the story so far, so I haven't got anything. So I guess this will be a new series where I just play through the story of Genshin Impact as it releases, and possibly the Hangouts. Also the Hangouts, because that's just the narrative part of the game is the part that I enjoy. So here we go. And check that I'm actually recording though. I am. Alright. Let's start. Pretty excited. Been playing since 1.1, so it's been a while since the game's actually had like a real update in terms of and by real I mean there's always good updates, but an update in terms of the narrative. Not the narrative, sorry, the a physical, like a 3D model of the area. Of an area, I mean. Free primos. Ah, it's the stuff I didn't get. I was wondering where that was. Anyway. I've tried to stay away from leaks as much as possible to make this new to me. Sudden achievements without me having to do anything. Obtain the power of a leg drop. I guess I should read through. Whoops. I guess I should read through those books at some point, and I assume these are related to Inazuma in some way, and they'll help me understand the story. The star looks interesting, I guess. It's a banner. It does look pretty. Though. Is that castle on the left repurposed? I'm not sure. I feel like I've seen it somewhere. Haven't I? Yeah, this. Let me just try and memorize some of those shapes. A way I can find the thing more easy. Yeah, it's weird. It's just the same repurposed 2D asset, but I don't think it's like a problem for them to reuse things anyway, if it's relevant to do so. I wonder if, in fact, I wonder if they, over time, they will connect to each other. Because there's a story where it's like, we've experienced part 1, and it was, what does freedom really mean when demanded of you by a god? And then, I think Leeway was something like, I can't remember, something to do with their deity getting killed as the people watched on in horror. And I guess now we're going to experience what people experience through the need of a god's want for whatever the meaning of eternity is. I guess we'll find out specifically what that wording means with time. Anyway, I don't know if I finished my thought. Yeah, I wonder if the images will connect. If there's like a similar one with a castle, or maybe like some connecting mountains that will tell a string of images. If that's way to understand it. I'll look it over later, because I'm pretty excited. It's been a while without content. Lots of things to look at.
Once, there was a glorious kingdom established among the heavens. From that kingdom came a crowned heir, tasked with seeking out the Genesis Pearl from the kingdom of darkness. The first crowned heir began her journey of seeking the pearl. But she was deceived, and the memory of her noble origins faded. She now believed that she was the queen of the kingdom of darkness. But take heart. A second crowned heir had already taken up the path where the first had stumbled. This is the story of your journey, of your tale to be told.
Okay. I'll do those later. I'm more interested in the story than I am interested in. Oh, interesting. We can, what is this? Guess we get to meet Yoimiya pretty, oh, okay. There's just a lot of parts. Oh, they've started giving you something else other than Prima Gems. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I've always thought it was a little bit little. I think everyone's always thought everything was a little bit little. Well, anyway, as I said, I'm not here to talk about the other parts of the game, not even the mini games. It's pretty. Reminds me of I wonder if it relates to. Well, I don't know. I don't remember the name, but I'll upload in a little section, a little image of the area I'm talking about. Oh, that would be nice to actually have this update. Oh, it's just commission. Ah, yes, they did say. Random. I'll set it to leeway for now, I guess. Still got a couple things missing from the. I don't like going to leeway. It's far away, but whatever. Ah, yes. The whale path. Well, just in case I get super lucky, there you go. Don't recommend the gotcha, but whatever. Sorry, I want to get rid of these red things everywhere, because they'll be extremely distracting to me. Do I have to open them? Oh, I have to just hover over them. Okay, there you go. No more distractions on the UI. Okay. Nice. Okay. Hopefully we won't be returning to Mondstadt and Leeway anytime soon without good reason, because I am hoping to stay in the Mondstadt area, I mean the new area for a while. Very hot recently. I think it said it was like 28 degrees today. Yeah. Sorry if my voice is a little bit distorted on occasion. I've got all my fans. I got my fans blowing, and I got the laptop fan on top, like also blowing. But I've got NVIDIA Broadcast at maximum.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, traveler? Ah, yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements with the captain of the Crux fleet regarding your passage to Inazuma. Is that correct? Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last visited those lands. Unfortunately, I don't have any current intel that would be worth sharing with you.
I was about to question how strange for Catherine to have visited Inazuma, and then I remembered that she's copied and pasted into Liyue and Mondstadt and works them both at the same time, and we don't question that. So I guess it's just a little a little joke. I don't think there's anything to look into though.
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right?
I've been waiting all day after teleporting 2 seconds ago. It seems our intel has arrived.
The fleet is nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the crews have taken a head count, we can get underway. Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
Seems Beidou is the captain of her word.
Of course! There are many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure you'll see for yourself once you're on board.
How did this guy find us? We just began looking. How did he know to find us here? Has he not been looking around? Surely he must... I don't know how he found us. We just traveled here.
So you'll be heading off then? I suppose congratulations are in order.
Really?
Whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens or the depths of the abyss, each step you take is another achievement.
Thanks, Catherine. She's, kinder than, you know, I always, think of Catherine as kind of, work-related, specifically, Adventurers Guild work-related. But, Thanks, Catherine. Unless this is just a thing she says to people. I'm pretty sure I've heard a similar type of sentence before.
Until we meet again, Ad Astra Abyssosque.
Yep, see you in Inazuma, Catherine. Catherine's like the buddy that we can find everywhere. Ad Astra Abyssosque, Catherine. We'll miss you. No, we won't. I guess we will. We'll miss this Catherine. I don't know if they're all the same Catherine, though, if they share like a consciousness, considering they all have the same lines. We'll miss you. Ad Astra Abyssosque, Catherine. I like Catherine. We'll miss you, Catherine. And you go in error, but we'll still hear it, I like to imagine.
Oh, it's kind of hard to say goodbye now. We practically see each other every day.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be awaiting you on Narukami Island.
Sorry. She does act like they're all just her working every Adventurers Guild reception area. I didn't know what to say. I knew it.
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma? See? There's no need to get all sappy now.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, it's like saying you've got the same person if you've got them cloned. I don't think all their experiences are shared, but who knows when it comes to Catherine.
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor. Now that I've delivered my message, I'll be heading back. The ship is currently anchored off of Guyun Stone Forest.
Okay, thanks for coming all this way to let us know.
It's quite a way. I wish Captain Bodo had actually made some arrangements so this man didn't have to make the journey and we knew where to go. He could have just gone to her ship.
Just following orders. I'll see you two aboard the Alcor.
The immovable god and the eternal. I don't know this word, Euthymia. I didn't have time to read because I was complaining that I didn't know how to read the word. Okay. I'll try to keep my comments short between conversations because I feel like it'll ruin the pacing and the atmosphere if I'm constantly interjecting myself in like for too long with my thoughts. Okay. Let me check I'm doubly recording, just because the game can't really replay the story, unfortunately. Yeah, I am. Scary, scary.
Next on the agenda.
Finally going. Beidou has given us 1.2. She will take us there.
Next on the agenda.
I never realized until now, since I'm ignoring them to get to the boat. Oh man. The Abyss Mages will be annoying. Oh, they noticed.
We're way behind schedule.
No. Don't shoot.
Come on.
Mother.
Focus.
Okay. I'm good. I'm hoping that vertical distance can despawn their interest. Oh no. This is going extremely well. Let me get behind the mountain so maybe they can't do that. What am I doing? I have Venti. Yes. I don't have to deal with my problems as long as I have Venti. Okay. Do not shoot me out of the sky. Stop, this guy's like... so full of hate. And then they laugh at you. It's nice to not have to teleport anyway, even though I do that constantly. Like, feels more realistic to travel some amount of distance between the teleport point and where you need to go. You sort of remember that, oh yeah, you're in Teyvat and you haven't just used a teleport point and walked for or sprinted for 2 seconds. I'm excited to take in a new atmosphere with no waypoints. Just slowly walk through the environment. Oh, okay.
Ah, you finally made it. All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else, I might have set sail already. Don't look too serious, I'm only joking.
Oh,
You're just on
okay.
time. The crew have just finished making final preparations. Well, now that everyone's here, we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest. The Nation of Eternity.
Vader's voice actor is pretty good. And some of the voice acting in the game is like yeah, but it's nice to have Vader talking. She's I like her acting and I like her voice. I think it's some like some of the better voice acting.
Anchors away!
Away. That was cool. I'm not using this boat for the first time. I've been to it like 5-6 times already. Kazuha wants to make his way off the boat. He just spent his time risking his life to escape Inazuma. He could just sit it out this one time waiting for Beidou back at the harbor until we get back. I realize that we'll likely need a guide, but he could have... Okay. We're not gonna see... We've docked already?
Oh, hi there.
It's the guy
So,
from...
you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain.
Ah. She... How did she message him? She must have had another boat sent in, but I thought we especially picked Captain Beidou to get us to travel here because only she was one of the more skilled captains to get people into Inazuma. Because I thought it was surrounded by storms and lightning. I half expected the minigame from the archipelago to have been foreshadowing to some sort of bigger boat, a main part of the game, and it would have become relevant as we fought through the storms. But we didn't even experience a cutscene where Beidou showed how skilled she was to handle this ship during rough seas. I guess there was no need, but still, people have made a big deal about it being almost impossible to get in. And yet she's even asked another person to get in. Anyway.
And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
Something kind of frustrating about his headband. I don't know what it is. But I like that it's like a crown, but it's also a hat, but then it's also a headband, so I'm confused. Unless it's actually just a piece of metal he puts over his head. Okay.
Shush!
Oh. Are we... Alright, yeah, because it's yeah. Yeah, this guy's I hope he doesn't go on this carefree like that.
You can blame your almighty shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay.
Really skimming over the fact that this guy announced. I don't know, it kind of seemed like he almost doubted us. Hmm.
Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
How long?
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. Seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these outlanders' sterling deeds at bay.
Surely the rumors exaggerate. Surely not. We're doing ridiculous things like fighting dragons, killing gods. I'll just be like, it's nice to meet you. So humble.
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you say that.
Well, maybe not killing dragons, helping Dvalin by beating the hell out of him.
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm around.
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Okay.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have a wanted fugitive on board after all.
Oh, right. Kazuha.
I thought she was talking about us because everyone's allowed to enter or leave. So I guess Kazuha and the both of us. Well, no longer the both of us on board anyway. But that just means that the crime has now been committed. Doesn't matter where we are. We've been brought in. I guess we just don't tell people who brought us here. Yeah, Kazuha should have just sat back. I don't know why he didn't. That's very frustrating that he could have just stayed back, since I assume Beta won't be spending too long here, since the business here was only between us and her.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
Fair seas, Captain Beto. Bye-bye.
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
I don't know if the writing for Paimon has become better, but her her conclusions, where she explains everything as a TLDR at the end of interactions, seems to be really reduced, so that she doesn't really exhaust everything we just finished experiencing. She only said, "Alright, Kazuha," and it's like she implied the information instead of explaining it all, which I found to be a real problem. In terms of she made me feel like an idiot every time she goes over everything we just went through. And it's nice to, if that's a continued thing, that she doesn't treat us like we're stupid and say like super shortened versions of everything we do right in front of the characters and about how the characters felt by just going on about it for a bit too long off. Like, I don't know, it ruins the drama and the pacing, and hopefully she'll have nicer lines for herself. So I want to like Paimon, but I really don't. When to get registered at the Should we get registered? I don't think that we should, Toma.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low. Are we just gonna walk into the government's hands?
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku Decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection even if you tried.
Huh.
So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
Yeah, I am feeling a bit nervous now, leaving a breadcrumb trail to say when a strange character entered. Toma's worrying me. Oh, new items. I've unfortunately, I did stay away from the leaks, but Mihoyo leaks their own content now. I've even started staying away from even Mihoyo's content. Oh, is that a new type of sun? As in a particle effects on the sun? It's got that strange lens flare. Cool. What was I saying? Jones. Lavender melon. Right, colored through it. Sorry for you to want me to move through this very quick.
Why is this job so hard?
Sorry if you'd want me to let the cutscenes go as quickly as possible by putting them on automatic and having me run through the environment, but it's also new. Is that a new character model? I don't think it is, actually. It's just a different haircut. I like his cardigan.
The sea beckons me.
Is this not his stall? Or, well, as much of a stall as it can do. What were the lights? Oh, it's probably better like this. Well, I want to experience it both in the night and daytime, but anyway. Oh yes, I forgot not everyone has dialogue. Hey, would you like some fresh food? Inazuma offers the freshest fish in all of Tibet. Tell me more about yourself. For starters. Yeah. This island is my hometown. My whole family has been fishermen for generations, naturally. I am a fisherman myself, as well. But nowadays, even fishermen have become rare. Apart from restricting entry of outlanders to Inazuma, the Sakuko Decree also limits the areas in which we can sail. I think I said that in a bit too much of a happy tone, but I was preoccupied with wondering what the Sakuko Decree was. Maybe fishermen have changed jobs as a result. I'm still here because of this vast ocean. More accurately, I can hear this ocean calling to me all the time. The sea's call. Yeah, do you hear it? The sounds of the waves crashing against the beaches, the sound of fishes swimming through the waves. You can hear that? I don't think you can hear that, can you? How big are these fish? Eh? You still don't get it? Hahaha, you must be an outlander. That's to be expected. Oh no. We should stop talking to people, it seems. Here, I'll give you some of my catch. After you live by the ocean for a while, you'll start to understand the romantic nature of the sea. Huh. Oh, it's just regular 10 fish. I was hoping for some sort of Inazuma. Yeah, so this guy's just, I wonder how much of this will get, like, poetry. I do want to go find that other line, though. I clicked on the thing with the presents, because I wanted the delicious gifts. I'm not educated enough to know much about politics. As far as I'm concerned, it's a decision. It's decisions. It's a decisions that's resulted in lots of unhappiness. The Saguko decree has not just decreased the volume of our customers. The limited sailing range has also made fishing a very tough job. A fisherman who cannot sail freely is no different from a beached, salted fish. I really don't understand what is going on in the minds of those bigwigs. Oh, bigwigs, isn't that quite a contemporary word? I assumed it would, like, it means, like, American politicians that, like, are from back in the day when they used to wear those, like, fake wigs. I think we're too early and in a different universe for that word. Could be wrong, I don't know. I don't know anything about American politics. Or politics. Obama? Very pretty, so far. Very picturesque. We'll see what it looks like from the inside. It's a funny shaped window. I wonder if that must take a lot of effort to make a window like that. Still no petting in this game. Not that I was interested, but still no petting, which I find strange nowadays. That's a pretty poem. Everything is a little bit plastered. Well, there's a little bit, maybe too much of a plastering of that symbol around, though, in my opinion. Oh, look, he's got the little swooshy thing at the bottom. Like the Staff of Homer or the Primordial Jade Spear. Those little wavy patterns. Ah, Statue of the Seven, a new one. These guys don't look like they're from Inazuma in terms of how they're dressed. Wonder. Oh, I'll have to read that later. Spectre. I feel like we should have Toma by our side walking us, so that we don't seem like we're strangers to Inazuma. It kind of seems like we're a little bit lost here, and I think that will probably come across. Especially if I'm dressed like this, maybe they should have prepared us an Inazuman skin garment. Don't look at me. What, this? Don't worry about it. It's just an outfit. I'm cosplaying as someone from Mondstadt.
From here onward,
Anjo Commission Squad Leader. I guess this is the woman we're meant to speak to, and I assume Toma will be in through cutscene form. Alright.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Gliding would never be faster. I want to explore. Anyway, but story.
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. Oh, except you, Toma. You must be new here.
Is that bad? I hope it being obvious isn't too much of a problem for the far-reaching.
Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you.
Come on, Toma, you're leaving us out to say nothing, not even a tip. Oh, jeez.
Currently, only members of the International Trade Association are authorized to engage in the import and export of goods. Do you have your trader's permits?
Toma, can you help? Why, you said you had, like, a far-reaching influence, so please use that. You're really getting us caught here. Toma, please.
My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Toma.
Here are their entry papers for your kind perusal.
Thanks. That should have happened like 6 sentences ago.
What? Ugh, take your time. No rush or anything.
She's done a lot of things that are very, I'm not sure about this guy.
I just wanted to see what you'd say. Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's why that's what I thought he was doing, but I'm not too happy about that, because... Does that mean she's fine with us not being from around here?
I see. Okay. Your papers are all in order. Welcome to Rito.
Or are we just gonna... Or is the distance between us and her going to be... Are we pretending it's large enough of a gap that she perhaps didn't hear what Toma just said? That is clearly got forged papers, or implied he had forged papers.
So, where do we go next?
Because now she can just look at the papers and be like, you just said you were here for wine and stuff, and this contradicts what you just said.
The Outlander Affairs Agency.
Very good. There's an affairs agency for Outlanders, even though they're not allowed in? Interesting.
They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have to go through with them.
Okay.
Sheesh. So it is super strict, just like everyone says.
Doesn't sound that strange. Perhaps maybe it's strange that I don't find it that strange. Well, I guess their purposes are a bit overkill, so perhaps it's strict in terms of its necessity in this situation.
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, people from everywhere else are referred to as outsiders. As the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma with the Sakoku Decree in force. Not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement. I like how you think. I've got a feeling we're going to get along very well.
I have the opposite first impression.
Now, let's head over to the Outlander Affairs Agency.
Yes, child.
Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?